Women have dating on easy mode. Changed my mind. Okay.
Completely agree.
What do you say? Sorry.
Women have dating on easy mode
I would disagree.
compared to men.
No.
I see
Good
your
women,
point.
hot women.
No.
I see your point, but it's like
Even average women have dating on
Yep.
easy mode.
Yeah, sevens and above.
you go your
Even-
struggle
honestly,
you're
even
saying
five.
is you struggle maybe to get a first date. Me, it's like we're scared for our lives sometimes. So it's like a very difference of things when it's like dating on easy mode. Like it's maybe if you're an ugly man, sure. My boyfriend definitely has never had a problem dating because he's an attractive man. If you're an ugly girl,
Right.
it's gonna be hard for you too.
But here's the
So-
difference. Average women have an easier time dating than average men.
And whose fault is that? It's your guys' fault for sleeping with anything that has two legs. Not saying
No,
necessarily
no,
men in
no.
general.
Women-
Men in general.
No, that's
Men
not
in
how it
general.
works.
That's really not how it works.
Can we address the chat for 1 second?
What?
They're
What
all
do you-
coming after me saying 30-year-olds didn't have iPhones. I was 9 years old when the first iPhone came out. We didn't have Instagram till I was 12 years old, and I'm only 22 right now. I don't know why I said 23. I'm 22. Sorry. My birthday's May 13th. I'm literally 22 right now. I was born in 2000. But yeah, to all the
Mentally
people that are saying you're 27, you didn't have it, like, so being raised, like I had a Motorola flip phone for my first phone. Like people who grew up with Instagram, Photoshops, all these celebrities in your face, TikTok, all this pressure to be on social media.
Get some help.
Like I've been on social media since fifth grade.
It's
Someone
a
who was
lot.
30
It's a
wasn't on
very
social media
different-
since fifth grade.
Being raised with social media is a very different mindset and worldview than people who grew up the good old fashioned way, hanging out in the park, seeing your friends, meeting up with them. It's different mindsets, I think.
Okay, here, let me frame the question like this. Agree or disagree? Do women have dating on easy mode? KEEKO, yes or no? Compared to men.
What does dating on easy mode even mean? Like I really don't.
It
I
means
really don't get that.
it means that you
understand-
get to select. So this is something that's like inherent to just women in dating, is that they're kind of all players, and not like consciously, but because they just have so many options, right? Like there's this guy in your DMs, and that guy met you yesterday, and there's this guy in the grocery store, and so you have options. Whereas men, we have to go out and create those options for ourselves. They don't just slide into our they don't just show up into our lives.
I mean,
so
just
that's
to
what he
complain
means.
about that just sounds like very
It's not
like
complaining. It's just acknowledging a reality of the world. What Sam is getting at, and by the way, I disagree with the idea that all women are like kind of players, but I understand what you're getting at. The reality that he's getting at is that women are born with their value, and men have to build their value, right? If I'm some loser and I just sit at home and I'm eating like potato chips all day and I don't spend my time trying to build my value as a man, build my confidence, all these kind of things, I'm not going to have as much success with women as I would otherwise. But an average woman who isn't working on her own personal excellence and who still has a decent level of attractiveness, even if she's just average, there's going to be tons of dudes that want to sleep with her. And average guys do not have tons of women that want to sleep with
they
them.
probably do. They're just trying to seek out
No,
women who are above their
no.
pay grade.
Kiko, let me
Can I
let me
interject?
tell you
Like,
conclusively.
especially in IV, I know men who are
Kiko.
ugly as hell getting laid every
KEEKO,
night.
Because
hold
they
on,
have
let Chase
confidence.
finish.
Because they have Tinder.
They have Tinder,
be
but
for
they
real.
also have game and they have confidence. Okay.
I mean, game matters. Riz.
It does. The average guy does not have tons of women who want to sleep with him. The average guy would be
Has
lucky
none.
to have one
Yeah.
or two who want to sleep with him. Okay.
I see your point, but it's like
The average, the point that I've made in previous podcasts, the average guy can go on Tinder and get 0 swipes. Okay. The average woman can go on Tinder and get laid tonight.
Kiko,
But
just
it's
think
not
about
about
it this
getting
way.
laid. Are we talking about dating or
Yeah.
getting laid?
You say it's
Because-
because guys are lazy?
easy.
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 think-
But a lot more men are easier to will sleep. Men are more
Sure.
willing to sleep with people who are not on their level than women. That's your own personal
And
problem.
that's-
Don't
and-
sleep
and-
with people
and-
who are below you.
And you are proving my point. You're proving my point. Men will sleep with a lot of different women. Okay?
That sounds like a personal problem, is what
It's
I'm
not.
saying.
It's not a personal problem. It's just the reality of life. Women will not sleep with average guys. Men will sleep with average women. Is the point. And men have to build their value. It doesn't just come naturally to them like it does for women.
Maybe it depends
Hold
on
on.
area.
You wanted to come in?
No,
Go
it's,
ahead.
it's just a universal law of nature.
Hold on,
Would
go
you
ahead.
date? Would you go for an average woman though?
No.
So
Would you
that
go for an
kind
average
of-
women? You
What
guys
do
had a lot of
what do you
standards.
mean- what do you mean by
You
average?
three have a whole
I'm not
bucket
an
of standards.
I'm not an average man. I work much harder than the average dudes
Yeah,
in my
but
age
I'm
group. I
saying,
have
like-
for a long time. Like I'm selective with who I date. I'm extremely selective. I always have been. But just because I wouldn't doesn't mean that a ton of
Yeah.
other guys wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who are very average and they don't have any problem finding women to sleep with or date or anything. It's just knowing who's
That's
on your
so-
level.
But
That's
is
not
finding
true.
someone to
Yeah.
sleep with
Wait.
really